What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another very special E3 Summer Game Fest Spectacular from Burnout Brader. I'm Matt, for your host for this evening's events, and I'm joined as always by Destiny.
Hey, hey, hey.
Today, we are going to be talking about Cat Cafe Manager, a new game coming from Roost Games, published by Freedom Games. We just got a little bit of a behind closed door look at the game, and I gotta say, Destiny, I am a little bit surprised by how quickly this game grabbed me. So, like, for anybody who's unaware, in Cat Cafe Manager, you are the manager of a cat cafe. You're tasked with building up a cat cafe that your grandmother has left for you. We don't know why, we don't know how, but basically, you're going to have to build out your cat cafe. You're going to have to adopt cats. You're going to have to cater to lots of different types of people as they come through your cafe with the goal of being growth and making a bigger and prettier cat cafe.
While
The
also taking care of lots of kitties and giving them love.
Yeah, giving them love and making sure that they're okay. D, I'm usually not a massive fan of management games like this. Like, I got really, really into one of like the video game ones on mobile a while back, and like Animal Crossing's fun, but I'm genuinely surprised by how quickly this game grabbed me. What did you think of what we saw from Cat Cafe Manager?
To be honest, when I first saw that it was a cat cafe game, like I wanted it immediately. Not only that, but the art style is so freaking cute. I just love it. Oh, and I mean, I'm really happy that you're into it, right? Cuz like when you saw the game, you immediately know this is like a Destiny type game. Like
Yeah.
immediately. So I was really happy to hear that you were like grabbed by it and that you really liked the demo. Like I haven't got to play the demo yet, but I will be playing it later.
Hmm.
Um what I think initially like got me really hyped is the fact that there's so much diversity and that they are focusing on diversity for this game. Like one of the things that popped out to me as Rick was creating the character was the word afro and I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
like and I think another thing that I noticed right away is that the base character was a person of color.
Yeah.
So, like, you didn't even have to go in and change it. And another thing that I thought was very unique and I thought was important is that, like, there's no option to choose a gender because they're like, it's not important.
Yeah.
The character you play can be whatever you want it to be, and I think that's great. Instead of having like gender, trans, boy, girl, like don't even have that option. Just let
Yeah.
the person see it as they want to be seen. And he said that was something they really found that they wanted to focus on was the fact that they wanted you to see yourself in the game. And you know, I'm always stressing that about like playing MMOs or whatever. Is like I want to see someone that looks like me in the game, and that
Hmm.
just helps me enjoy it more. What about you?
Yeah, we actually asked Rick about his like why diversity was so important to him, and his answer actually stood out to me a lot. He basically went on to tell us about how him and his team had worked on games together before at a different studio, and the games that they had worked on before, they never thought that the diversity went to the lengths that they could. So this is what them, this is says like he was talking about how this is an opportunity for them to do the way that the game that they wanted to do it, and to have, like Destiny said, you see yourself no matter who you are, you can see yourself in that game. So I found that really, really interesting. And I something that immediately hit me as I started the demo, because I did play the demo, is how incredible the music is. The music is so light and fun, and like it grabbed me. And like I'm not usually one for going and listening back to like any sort of soundtracks, be it movies or games or whatever, after I finished. But that like I actually kept the demo running a little bit longer while I was taking notes after, just because the music was so good. So I'm really excited for you to hear it properly, D. Once you get into the demo,
Yeah,
because the music is fantastic. Uh, what did you think about the actual gameplay that we saw itself?
I honestly, it feels very chill.
Hmm.
And I like that. Like it's not too hectic. Like you have customers coming in, you're fulfilling their needs and their wants. And I really like the idea that everything has stats. You can tell, like he Rick mentioned that he like played D&D, and you can really see the influence of D&D with like the stats and how the different cats personalities affect different customers. And I just thought that was like really unique and cool. I like the idea that you're you get to adopt different cats, like a bunch of different cats, but they don't just come to you. Like you actually have to go out there and work to adopt them and like build up a friendship and a comfortability with them.
Hmm.
And everything is like very cohesive. What really has me interested is the mysterious black cat.
The Grimalkin.
Yes, that talks to you. And I'm just like, I want to play the game. I wanted to play it anyway, but now I really want to like figure out what's going on with this special area that's in the woods with the cats.
Yeah, so essentially what happens after your first day, after you're done fulfilling orders, you're greeted by a cat called the Grimalkin, which is a black cat that can actually talk to you, and it takes you to the shrine area. And that shrine area is where it kind of works as your upgrade trees, where you'll be able to upgrade your cafe or the way that you take care of the cats or the ability to have staff. And you're kind of, there's some sort of mystery bubbling underneath there. Something that I found really, really funny, and that's just something that I really, really enjoyed. The writing for the game so far has been fantastic. Each of the characters has like a really unique voice to them, and each of the cats also have like their own uniquely written stats, which I found great because, like Destiny said, different cats will cater to certain types. Like maybe this kind of cat will be better towards vagabonds and artists, but this kind of cat will be better towards fishermen and punks. It's like it gives you a lot of versatility in the way that you pick them. But the thing that I found really funny was that like you can hire staff on, and in the demo you have a character named Zoe with you, and man, Zoe is an absolute like unit. They handle everything so quickly. So like I'm really excited to dig in deeper because Rick was telling us that some of these characters will operate very differently. Some of them will be deathly allergic to cats working at a cat cafe. So you'll have to kind of think about where you place them and where they go because you need to kind of cater to their wants or needs. While another character might be deathly afraid of pans. So that means that they can't work in the kitchen. And I think this kind of flavor, because I was expecting the staff that you bring on to have certain personality traits. I didn't expect them to go that far with it,
It's
which I
very in depth. It's
yeah,
very in depth.
which I really, really like. Destiny, what did you think about the art style? Because I know art style is one of the biggest things for you. And actually, you said you were surprised that I was interested in this game. The art style is what grabbed me. But what did you think about it?
I absolutely loved it. It kind of reminded me of like games like Don't Starve and like those types of games. It's very like it's not, I don't want to say folk arty, but it reminds me of kind of like folk art. What
It
like
felt
that's the go
it
ahead.
felt very cartoony,
Yeah.
like I was watching like a Saturday morning cartoon kind of thing.
Yeah. So I really liked it. I think the character design is amazing. I loved like the way the cats were designed. They each have their own like personality as Matt said before, but that comes out in how they look. And so
Hmm.
like the artists who worked on it really took a lot of time to dedicate. And not only that, the character in the game looks different than the character that you see pop up and talk to you versus like the characters like little icon, their little face icon, but it's
Hmm.
all very cohesive. It all looks very good. It all flows very well. And I think that's really important. Not only that, like the time that it takes to get all of those decorations drawn, the different wallpapering, the flooring,
Hmm.
that's, I don't know, that's an epic on taking. And from what I understand, Rick only named one artist. So I was like, she's really put in the work for this game and it's turned out beautifully. Like, yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
So make sure you guys go check out Cat Cafe Manager from Roost Games. Destiny, any parting thoughts before we close out the episode?
Put it on your wish list. Just like all the other games that we're going to be talking about, make sure you put it on your wish list. It helps the devs a lot. I want to just say a big thank you to Rick for taking the time to show us the game. And yeah, guys, please go out there, watch it, play the demo when it comes out. It's a great game. And if you love cats, I think you'll definitely enjoy this game.
Yeah, I know I'm really, really looking forward to the full release. You can find Rick and his team over at Roost Games on Twitter, or again, find Cat Cafe Manager on Steam. Please wishlist it, as Destiny said. It's a massive help to the devs. The game looks fantastic. I'm really, really excited for it. So keep your eyes locked on our channel for more coverage of indie games and cool stuff coming very, very soon. We're going to have a lot coming as E3 and Summer Games Festival's on. So thank you. Keep it locked. Share this stuff. Wishlist, wishlist, wishlist. We'll catch you guys soon. Peace out.
Bye.